Welcome everyone to round 14 of IOR Season 2. Today we are able to be here streaming a bit earlier than usually, and we are able to watch this 3-lap race, random grid. We see race has already started. Bialo is leading the race, then followed by Marusura. LBA Checos just DNF'd the race. Looks he's DNF'd on his own. Retire on track. It's just a warm-up race, so definitely that doesn't matter. Bialo is leading the race now. Dino Vino Bambino has trying to overtake Marusura, but and LBA Checos left the lobby now. I'll send him an invite quickly. Okay, back to the race. We see Bialo is leading now the race in front of Dino and Baraka's falling a lot of places there. Janis just DNF'd the race. Baraka was third, but for some reason has fallen into P10 of the race. Some accident most probably. Not sure if with Marusura, because he was just with him. Well, Bialo's now in front by 1.2 seconds in front. Then follows Dino Vino Bambino on P2. We remember his last race at Hungary. Great pole position, but unfortunate race for him, ending out of the points on P12. We will see how race goes for him today. He got 2-second time penalty for track limits. Marusura also gets a 2-second time penalty for track limits there. Bialo is very comfortable at the lead of the race, 2.4 seconds in front. Most probably going to be the winner here. Baraka's left the session now, so I'm going to send him an invite too. There we see Thales battling Max. Max gets in front of Thales now, is up into P4 of the race. Following him comes Joseph Besley, then Atom Kev. Baraka's rejoined the lobby. LBA Checos going to join back too very soon. I'm not sure if he has already done so. Well, here coming back into the race, Bialo there keeps the lead by over 2 seconds in front of Dino Vino Bambino, who has a 2-second time penalty. Marusura also has a 2-second time penalty. But they are both covered because Max is behind them by 3 seconds, 2.9 seconds, but that will be enough to hold their P2 and P3 of this Belgium practice race. Thales a bit behind to attack Max. Not sure if he has wing damage. He's being also attacked by Joseph Besley there. On board with Joseph Besley is going to try to get the move done. We are going to go on board with Bialo, who's going to cross the finish line to take this win on the practice race for Belgium, there goes Bialo, winner of the Prague 3-lapper race of Belgium. Dino gets second of the race. Marusura will take the podium. Max gonna to cross the line on P4. Thales gonna get P5, 6 for Joseph Besley. Atom Kev will get P8 because of penalties that promote Secret Dundee into P7. Locked Machine into P9. Baraka Cup, who left the lobby, is now into P10. And Slippery Cucumber also lost a lot there and is very close to his championship rival there, Baraka Cup. But this is not the real race, and both their teammates are up into P1 and P2. Just of interesting to mention, we got 4 DNFs in this warm-up race, and now we're going to go to the real thing, to qualifying in just some moments. Welcome everyone again to the Belgium Grand Prix 14th round of IOR Season 2. Today we are here once again, a clear weather qualifying session as usually, but well, very interesting. This very classic track F1 has, one of the big tracks of the history of F1, just as Monaco, as Italy, as Silverstone. Some other tracks that we could consider one of the classics of the sport. This is one of them. Great track, longest track in the calendar. Well, but drivers now have started to come out of the pit lane. We see now that the driver leading the field is now Thales with the Mercedes. Then comes Jane with also the Mercedes. So both Mercedes drivers are in front now. Following them comes Marusura, which Sinamo, his teammate, is not here today. So he'll have to save all the points on his own, same as Checos, that today doesn't have a teammate. Will be on his own today to score points for Ferrari. Well, we remember last weekend race, the race at Hungary. Great battle once again between Barakup and Slippery Cucumber. This time Barakup coming out on front of Slippery Cucumber with that strategy of one stop, with starting on the mediums and then going on the hards. We saw that people that went for two-stop strategies finally didn't play good at all for them. Finally, not ending the race in a good position. We remember Dino, who started on pole position due to stops and ended 12th finally at the race. His teammate Barakup starting 10th, if I'm not wrong. Won the race starting on mediums and then going into hards. But battle on track was also great because Barakup had to defend with all that he could to stop Slippery Cucumber to overtaking him, because at the end Slippery Cucumber was able to overtake him. But finally Barakup won because of penalties, but we could see that Cucumber had more pace than Barakup had in that race. So it was a great job by Barakup holding Cucumber even when he had more pace. But we also have to remark that, well, Hungary is not an easy track to overtake at all. But well, that is resumed from last weekend race. Today we will focus on today's race. We see Janet there going on, the first driver in all the field to set a time, is going to do a 29.9. Teammate Thales went back into the pit lane for some reason, so Marusura here doing a purple sector 1. Not sure if that maybe some mistake of the game, but really he improved because wasn't able to check what time did he do on sector 1. But well, Marusura is a race winner at Belgium from last season, actually the place where he got his first ever win in IOR. So we'll see what he can do today. He qualified on P2 last season, won the race. We'll see what he can do today, as I was just saying. Then we see we're on board with Jane now. We're going to do a 114.0 on sector 2. Then we're going to go with Marusura 113.8, so he's going 2 times faster than what Jane is doing now. Then also something interesting to watch is Stanley is on the medium tires. He's doing a 14.3, so not so far behind Jane's time, but 5 tenths behind Marusura, but he's on the medium tires. We're going to go with Jane on this last corner. Gonna cross the finish line, and it's going to be 142.3, but Marusura is probably going to improve that time. Yes, he is 141.9, 4 times faster, 3 times faster actually than Jane's time. Then Stanley a bit far behind. Secret Dundee is up into P2, defeating Jane's time. We have a yellow flag on sector 3, but I think it's only because it's a driver letting another driver by. Joseph Besley is into P5, 142.6. Just some thousandths lower than Stanley, but also having to say Stanley is on the medium tires. Atom Kev is up into P3. So once again we are seeing a very close qualifying session. We see that Secret on the Atom Kev, Jane, all of them are very close into each other. Also Marusura is not so far, but now Barakup gets and improves that time, 141.7. He is 3 times faster than Marusura's time. Still not great difference between both drivers. Slippery Cucumber is into the pit lane there. Bialo, our race winner from the practice race, we'll see what he can do now. He is on a flying lap at the moment. Hasn't been able to set a time yet. Slippery Cucumber also hasn't been able to set a time yet. We're now on board with Dino Vino Bambino. It's going to be P1 for Dino Vino Bambino, 2/10 faster than his teammate Baraka. Now he shows very strong there. P1 and P2 for McLaren, 1-2 for McLaren team at the moment. It can be another pole position for Dino Vino Bambino as it looks at the moment. After a very frustrating race for him at Hungary last weekend, today he'll have to fight it all, give it all on track if he wants to get that win today. He's still missing a win this season. It's a long time since last time Dino Vino Bambino won a race at the United States last season. I think probably 6 months ago, maybe more than 6 months ago, more than half a year since Dino's last win. We'll see what he can do today. Bialo improves now into P3, so that pace from practice race was definitely showing something, and now it's demonstrated. Bialo is going to be there at the fight too. P3 for Bialo now. And as it looks now, Stanley is going to have to change those set of mediums for a set of softs, because looks medium strategy is not going to work at all here, because he's P9. I know, yeah, definitely good time probably on the medium tires, but if we compare with the soft runners, it's definitely not good at all. So we'll probably see Stanley going into softs at any moment. Well, we have already seen him many times in the past, starting first, doing a lap on mediums, then changing to softs, as he has just done now. LBA Checos is into P8, also having to say. I think last weekend we didn't have Checos fans in the commentaries, or not so many commentaries from Checos fans. Yeah, we had, but well, I'm expecting to see them again today. At the moment, any commentaries at the commentary box for this Belgian Grand Prix, and we still have Slippery Cucumber and Thales to set a lap time. As we knew, because of interviews, Slippery Cucumber messed his time on qualifying at Hungary, and let's hope he doesn't mess it today also, because that may have cost him the win last weekend at Hungary. Still he got a P2, but what could he have done if he did a good lap at qualifying? Both Mercedes are out of the pit lane once again. Also, Williams is out of the pit lane now. It's Joseph Besley. Tunto is off the track there. Got wing damage, so maybe a mistake on a lap. Not sure. Probably that's what happened. So I think nobody is on a flying lap at the moment. Maru Sura is the driver leading the field, I think so. Yes, he is. So well, here is going to go Maru Sura for another shot. As I was saying, he's the winner from last season race. Qualified on P2 also on that race long time ago. He is P4 at the moment, 4/10 behind provisional pole sitter Dino Vino Bambino. We'll see what he can do now. We are going to go on board a lap with Maru Sura. I think Stanley, yeah, Stanley comes behind him. We'll also go to check his time. On board with Maru Sura, does very good that first corner at La Source. Going to go now through Eau Rouge. Very fast corner we have here. Does is very fast to Radillon now. Onto the Camel Straight he goes. Going to finish that sector 1. It's going to be improving 70 thousandths of a second his previous lap time, so it's not a great improvement, but at least it's something. We see there both McLaren drivers are out of the pit lane now. They're also going to try to go for another shot to look for that pole position. Dino holds that pole now, but he has a very fast driver at Baraka behind him. So we'll see if he finally is able to defeat his teammate on a qualifying session in equal conditions, because as we remember last weekend, yeah, he got pole, but Baraka was in the medium tires. What time he would have done on soft, we don't know, but still different conditions for both McLaren drivers last weekend. Maru Sura into sector 2, a bit of spin there. 82 tenths what he's improving now, 82 thousandths what he's improving now. So it's not a great improvement. He lost a bit of car there. So not sure what's this time going to end in. He still has this last sector to improve. Not sure how much he can do so. There he goes into the last two corners. Gonna finish that chicane onto the last straight. And what time is he going to be on? It's going to be unable to improve, slower time by 81 thousandths of a second what he did previously. We're going to go with Stanley now, but he got his lap time invalidated. And now Barakav's already started his flying lap. He's already in sector 2. Dino's just started his flying lap now. Barakav there. Very close to cut the corner there, Barakov, but finally managed to keep 4 wheels on the track. So not got his flying lap invalidated. There he goes again. Great job by Barakov there, cutting the corners, but yeah, cutting, I mean with... Oh, but now he's cut it actually, and yeah, unfortunately for him, he's now got 4 wheels off the track and got his flying lap invalidated. He was doing it very good, trying to go to the limit there, but well, finally got his flying lap invalidated. He'll still have one more chance. He still will have one more shot in the next lap. He will have. Then Dino Bambino, his teammate, we're going to go on board with him now. Looking now a fight between McLaren drivers Bialo and Maru Sura for pole position. Dino Bambino into sector 2, 1/10 faster. He's going even to improve that. Now LD Checos gets into the battle. Only 8 thousandths of a second behind Bialo XG. That's a very close time between Red Bull driver and Ferrari driver. Dino Bambino is going to smash that time. We'll see how much is he going to improve now on this final sector. This lap he's going to do 141.5 into the last corner. Is going to be, goes a bit wide there, but managed to keep it on track. 41.4, 1/10 faster, 3/10 faster now than his teammate. Barakov is looking very strong for that pole position today. But there's still 5 more minutes remaining in this qualifying session, so anything can happen. And for some reason, Thales and Slippery Cucumber still don't have a lap time. Thales still on the pit lane, for some reason hasn't come out yet. Well, Slippery Cucumber may get into the battle also, because, well, we all know this guy is probably the driver with the most pace in all this, probably the fastest driver in race pace that we have in all this league. He is demonstrated throughout the season. Well, we know that speed isn't all to win races here. He's only got 2 wins, but in what if we talk about pace, yeah, he has demonstrated to be the fastest driver on all the grid in race pace. Because qualifying, we know he has lost a lot of battles to Barakov. Well, maybe not a lot, but yeah, he's lost battles to Barakov for qualifying. He also lost a battle to Jan and Virtuoso, 1 time to each of them, Bahrain and Canada. There he crosses the finish line, and it's going to be P1 for Slippery Cucumber, 3 times faster. Then Dino Bambino, he gets into the battle for pole position. Well, this is one of the days. Slippery Cucumber is fast on qualifying. As I was saying, he is always better in race than he is on qualifying. As I was saying, he has lost some battles in qualifying to other drivers such as Barakov, such as Janes, such as Virtuoso, such as Piccioni. But today looks he's on one of his good days of qualifying and is into P1 now, 141.1, 3 times faster than Dino Bambino. But Dino still will have one more shot. And as we see now, this may turn out into a battle between Red Bull and McLaren. We have Red Bull on P1 and on P4, and McLaren on P2 and on P3. So if it ends to be like that, it's going to be a very interesting battle on track, but also a very interesting strategic race battle between these two teams. We'll see what strategy they play, both teams, both Red Bull and McLaren, and we'll see who comes on top at the end. But well, we don't know if that will finally what's going to happen. We'll still have 3 more minutes to go and other teams may get between them. So we have to see. Currently on a flying lap is Barakov. Is definitely going to be the last chance he will have to fight for pole position. He's 6 tenths slower than his rival Slippery Cucumber, and he's not looking good at sector 1. It's lower 47 thousandths of a second. I know he's not much lower than his previous lap time, but that's definitely not going to be enough at all to defeat Slippery Cucumber. So yeah, as I was saying, this is going to be last chance for Baraka because it's not going to be enough time for him to do another lap after this one. So we're going to go on board with him because that is definitely going to be his last shot. There he goes into this corner, is gonna finish sector 2, and we'll see if he finally is going to be able to fight for pole position. If he and he spins! Baraka spins and hits the wall, and that's it for him. Try to go to the limit, try to risk it all to get that pole position, but finally spin at that corner, and well, that's going to be his last chance to fight for pole position there. Unlucky for him. Cucumber is the end of the race, so that's also going to be his last chance, but he has got that provisional pole. So now if McLaren driver can fight for pole position, that is Dino Bino Bambino. He'll gonna have to try to save that pole position for the team today. But we'll also have to remember that start of the race, we've seen many times that the driver who starts on P2 gets that slipstream at Eau Rouge and gets into P1 in real life. We saw Vettel overtake Hamilton twice, both in 2018 and 2019, at the start of the race using that slipstream. And well, we'll see what happens here on IOR. So both Cucumber and Baraka have already DNF'd this qualifying session. Oh, Bialo goes off the track, so that's going to be it for Bialo also. Bialo's not going to be able to improve, unlucky for him. That was his last chance, so it's the only driver we have now. It's Dino Bino Bambino, who can challenge for pole position now as it looks now. Well, Stanley's also missing a lap time, I think so, but he's got his flying lap invalidated, so not going to be able to improve. Also, very bad qualifying session for Stanley. But he's going to be able to start now on the medium tires, go for alternative strategy. Jane is also on a flying lap at the moment, where we are on board with him. He's going to finish now. And he's improving 3/10 what he did previously. That's not going to be enough to place him in a battle for pole position. We saw someone spinning there. It's Atom Kev spins there. Marusura is also on a flying lap. We'll see what he can do. But the man that we are most interested in now is this guy, Dino Bino Bambino. But well, we're gonna go with him at the end. We have to check what other drivers do. Here we are with Janes going to finish his flying lap. And it's going to be P3 for Jane, overtakes Baraka. So yeah, that's completely splits McLaren and Red Bull team. Marusura now into P3, also helping that split. But now we're missing Dino's time. LBA Checos now into P3 of the race. We saw a lot of surprises there. Not played good for Baraka and Bialo at the end. We'll see what Dino can do now. And once again, we see Dino and LBA Checos very on top of the grid. Thales spins there. Gonna start last finally on this Belgium Grand Prix. Not a good qualifying session for Thales. Dino onto the last corner. We'll see. Is it pole position? No, it's not. He spins there. Spins at the last corner, and it's going to be pole position for Slippery Cucumber. Once again, it's pole for Slippery Cucumber. Fifth pole position for Slippery Cucumber of the season. I think he is defeating now Baraka in pole position by 1. If I'm not wrong, Baraka has 4 pole position on this season and Cucumber has 5 now. So well, it's another pole position for Slippery Cucumber. Dino misses pole by 2/10. Then Marusura and LBA Checos both have the same time. So this gets very interesting. Marusura and LBA Checos on the same pace. Jane also very close there. Baraka messed that final lap for him. So it's going to be a very close race, I suppose. Well, we'll see what Dino can do to attack Slippery Cucumber. As we know, Cucumber and Baraka both are fighting for the championship. So Dino, as a good teammate, now has to do everything he can to stop Cucumber from getting another win, to help his teammate Baraka in the battle for the championship. But also, Dino is also missing his win on this season. So yeah, he also has to do it for himself and try to go for a win today. We're now going to the race. Looks going to be a dry race once again, but well, don't lose your hopes on rain, because the weather seems very dark. Sky, clouds seems very dark, so why not rain coming in the next laps? We don't know, we'll see. Last race we had on rain in IOR, I think was last season on Canada. Race that wasn't streamed, but well, we had a bit of rain at the start of that race, but after that we haven't had any more wet races, and well, we wonder when we are going to have one. Okay, race about to start now. We're on the formation lap. Gonna check these strategies very quickly for the people out of the top 10. So Max, Stanley and Thales, the three of them gonna start on the medium set of tires. Then Locked Machine and Tuntu, the only ones on the softs. And well, strategy here, game shows soft medium or soft hard. I would say soft medium is the correct option here. I don't really see any more strategy options. I think 2 stops on this in this race would be a complete mess. But also having to say, if rain for some reason comes, that may help medium tire runners such as Stanley, such as Thales, and why not Max? As they can try to extend and pit for the intermediate tires in case there was rain. We are only making speculations. I say probably there was not going to be rain, because I know how this is. Rain appears 1 in 1,000, and I don't think this is going to be one of those days we'll have rain. But well, anything can happen, we'll have to see. But what we have to pay more attention now is the start, the run to Eau Rouge, Radion and the Camel Straight is going to be interesting, because as I was saying, the driver on second place gets a lot of slipstream after Eau Rouge from the driver on P1. So we'll see if Dino gets a chance to attack Slippery Cucumber and get the move done after the end of the Camel Straight, and is able to take that lead. As I was saying, Cucumber is a very strong driver in race pace. Also on qualifying, yes, but I think he's where he is more strong is at race pace. We've seen that he many times in race has been 3 seconds faster than what Baraka has been able to do, such as Silverstone, for example. So well, if you can overtake a driver such strong in pace as Cucumber, then try to go for it, because it may be a unique chance. Because then, if Cucumber starts to pull a great pace, it's going to be very difficult to catch him later. So gonna pay a lot of attention to what Dino is going to do on this first lap. Well, drivers are taking out their spots to start this Belgian Grand Prix. Thales takes finally his last spot on the grid. Going to be a fight-back race for Thales after not being able to set even a lap time at qualifying. And here we go. Lights out and away we go. Slippery Cucumber does get a good start there. Dino looks also have got a good start there. Tries to attack by the outside. Janek dive bombs by the inside and wins 2 places. Has overtaken already LBA Checos and Marusura. Now we're going to go on board with Dino Bambino to see what he can do to attack. Now Slippery Cucumber, ERS open, has to slow down a bit, misses a bit there. Not going to be able to get the move done. Unlucky for Dino Bambino not being able to do so. Marusura is now attacking LBA Checos there. Baraka's also in the battle. Marusura and LBA Checos breaks there. Marusura keeps the place also. Janet, the driver who got the best start there. Also, after a long time, Dino Bambino goes a bit off the track there. So Janet now gets into the fight for the win of the race too. We could see a repetition from what happened at Canada, maybe. We'll see. Thales, great start by Thales, has already won. A lot of places there at the start, and very bad start for Stanley, who was falling already into P14. So very good start by the Mercedes drivers there. Janet winning 2 places, Thales winning 4 places. Maybe a good race for them, and still everyone is in less than a second gap. I think Dino Bambino's gone wide a lot of time. Yellow flag is Tuntu spawn there. Tuntu spawn, not sure if he had an accident, maybe with Lux machine, not sure. But Tuntu's lost a lot of time there. Well, without counting Tuntu, everyone is still on DRS range. So we may see a very interesting train coming on now. Janek's attacking Dino Bambino now. Janek can get the move done. It's gonna be a very good start for Janek of the race. Janek goes round the outside. Dino Bambino tries to hold the place, but no, it's not going to be able to do so. Janek is hoping to be through. Janek and Thales did a very great start there. Janek is now up into P2, gonna try to go for that win of the race, still on DRS range from Slippery Cucumber. Finally Dino didn't do what I was expecting him to do so, but well, still race is long, many things can happen, and we'll see what's going to turn on this race now. And Barakov's lost pace to Marusura there, 1 second behind. Marusura, not sure why, but he's lost in pace very quickly to Marusura for some reason. Barakov doesn't look to be much of the pace at the moment, at least. Slippery Cucumber already pulled 1 second in front of Gianni. As I was saying, Cucumber is a very fast driver in race pace. So if Cucumber starts to pull away, this may turn into a battle between for P2, and well, we'll see if Gianni is able to catch Cucumber or not. Time will tell. Biallo there trying to hold with Baraka Cup, but has already lost 1.1 seconds into him. Barakav's starting to close again. Thales gets the moves down, and Secret Dundee is now another place gain for Thales, so looking very good for the Mercedes at the moment. Thales now gonna look for Atom Get. Dino has already got a 3-second time penalty. I suppose that was going to happen because I saw him go wide a lot of times. Jan is now trying to shorten the distance with Slippery Cucumber, pushing all, and is not even using his ERS, so Jana also looks to have pace there. Dino is losing pace, is going to fight with LBA Checos once again, as we saw on last weekend race. Jana has already lost some pace to Slippery Cucumber, but there goes Jana trying to push once again. DRS enabled now on this lap of the race. We'll see what's going to happen now. Well, Dino is a bit far behind, but LBA Checos also a bit far behind Dino. Marusura looks more probably gonna be able to make a move on LBA Checos. Marusura with more ERS than LBA Checos has, gonna go for a move. Round the outside goes Marusura, winner from last season here. Everything he can, there he goes. But LBA Checos breaks late as their Marusura and holds the place. But great try by Marusura to gain that place to LBA Checos there. Finally unable to do it, and that also made LBA Checos lose some time into the battle with Dino Bambino. But clean battles are what we are seeing at the moment. Stanley hasn't been able to gain a lot of places there, and Slippery Cucumber has already started to pull away. 1.5 the difference now between him and Jane. So yeah, as I was saying, maybe Slippery Cucumber will just fly on this race and nobody will be able to catch him. We have to see, we have to wait. Still a lot of love remaining on this Belgian Grand Prix at Spa. Marusura has now lost some pace to LBA Checos, saving also some of his ERS. Baraka in a medium amount of DRS, but also has lost pace to Marusura there. Bialo still holding that DRS train with Baraka. So most people are on the train actually there. The slipstream also helps a lot on this track to save that, to keep that train, and Janet has also pulled away now. 1.2 seconds in front of Dino Bambino, so maybe he's out of contention now. Well, qualifying was good for Dino, race seems not to be so good now. He is also holding that penalty. Oh, and something's happened to Baraka up there. He's lost the place to Bialo, and he's now losing into Joseph Bestley. Also, what's happening to Baraka in this race actually? He's not looking good at all. He's now going to lose to Atom Kev, also looks like. Atom Kev touched with Baraka up there. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening to Baraka up there, but Atom Kev is gonna try to get a move done. Dive bombs on the inside. Close to contact there, Baraka, and yeah, something's not good with Baraka there. He's losing a lot of play. And Thales has also won a place. Thales also overtaken Baraka there. Not sure what has happened to Baraka Cup. Does he have any wing damage? It doesn't look like, but yeah, this Baraka is not the Baraka we are used to seeing. What's happening to Baraka up there? Baraka's lost like 5 places in less than a sector there, or in a sector to be fair, but yeah, not sure what actually has happened to Baraka. Very weird to see that from him. Not even sure how he lost that place to Bialo. But well, coming back into the battle for the race, not the lead because Cockenberg's already pulled away 2 seconds in front of Jane. Well, this is a very interesting battle between Jane, Dino. Well, Jane is also more than 1 second in front of Dino, so with LBA Checo's Marusura, Bialdo has also lost a bit of pace there. Baraka's into the pit lane now, so I'm going to see if he got any wing damage maybe. Well, there he is going to change the wing. No, he's not. Well, something weird then went on with Baraka. Not sure what. Well, he's trying an undercut now. This may help him in some way. We'll see how much this can help him. Now Marusura keeps attacking LBA Checo, still unable to get that move done. Well, Baraka trying a different strategy, alternative strategy there. We are going to check his difference with the leader is 28 seconds. Not sure how is really the difference in this track. How much time you lost on a pit stop. Thales now gets a 3-second time penalty, unlucky for him and his great fight back. But well, I think that doesn't matter because he's done a great fight back now through all this race at the moment. Now looking to overtake Atom Kev. Thales going long, also have to say, and Stanley hasn't been able to overtake Max also. Usually Stanley shows more pace than what Max does, but in this case hasn't been able to do so. A bit of lag going on there with Thales, but it's fixed now. Dino Bambino is into the pit lane now. Dino's gonna try to cover an undercut and also try to go for an undercut. We'll see where he comes out. Thales left the lobby. Unlucky for him, I'm going to say hands him quickly an invite. Not sure what has happened to Thales. Connection problem there. Unlucky for him, who was doing a great race there. Quickly I'll send him an invite so he can join back. Race is not over yet, so he still has chances even with that disconnection problem he has had just now. I've sent him two invites there. Thales has rejoined the session and hopefully he has been able to take control of his car once again. But yeah, that was unlucky. Connection problems definitely is as if you in real life had an engine problem or something like that. Dino's come very much in front of Baraka. Bialo's also stopped and has come also very in front of Baraka now. Stanley gets there, a 3-second time penalty. Thales thankfully has been able to join back the session, but has lost a lot with that connection problem he had. Not sure what the difference him. Very unlucky for him. Had to say he was doing a great fight back. Marusura has gone through LBA Chekos there, has been able to overtake him. And now Marusura is going to try to put some pressure on Jane. Some reason we can't see the difference between drivers there, but we can look a bit of the map there. Marusura is getting closer to Jane. Not sure if he has catch DRS. He's not catch DRS. He's 1.1 second behind. Janes is now pushing hard to close the gap into him and get that DRS zone. He still has the chance to do it. DRS zone still a bit there. We'll see if he finally catches it. Thinks not going to be able to catch DRS, but he has gotten much closer into Jane. 1.0, 1 second only behind, and LB Jeko starting to lose pace into Marusura, and Marusura is now getting to DRS range to Jane, but he's gonna have to wait till next lap to be able to send an attack. There we have a fight. Oh, and it's Joseph Esley. Joseph Esley spin, fighting with Phantom Kev. Accident there. Joseph Esley was on a very good race. I think lucky for him, hasn't got any wing damage. Tyres is through once again. But thankfully for Joseph Esley, I think he didn't get any wing damage, but that's unlucky. He lost a lot of time there fighting with Atom Kev. Stanley's up into P6 of the race now. And Tyler is 4 seconds behind Stanley final round, so we'll see if how quickly Tyler can catch back the pace with the drivers in front of the disconnection problem. Marusura has lost a bit of the train with Jane there, both from similar amount of ERS. We'll see how this plays. This straight always gives a lot of slipstream there, so we'll see if Marusura is able to catch with Jane. ERS open for Marusura, trying to push all he can. Jane is not pushing so hard. Marusura also stops pushing there. And any of them have decided to go into the pit lane. Also, what tires are... Oh, and interesting one, Dino and Bialo have both gone into the hard compound of tire, while Barakap has gone into the medium compound of tire, so... But still, Dino and Bialo look to be faster at the moment, and Barakap is not being able to catch with them. So this may not be good for Barakap, because those tires are not going to last so much as Dino tires and Bialo's tires. Jane is into the pit lane for those set of medium compound of tire. We'll see where he comes out. He's going to be in front of Dino Vino Bambino. He's going to be behind Dino Vino Bambino. There goes Jane. Is going to be in front of Dino. And he's now on fresher tires and on faster compound of tire. Now Lock Machine overtakes him, but I think it's going to be an easy move for Jane to get the position back into Lock Machine. Lock Machine has very degraded tires compared to Jane. This even helps him because of this slipstream he's going to have now. There goes Jane, gets the move down on Lock Machine there. Now going to go for Joseph Besley. The next chance he has. So once again, maybe Dino's not on the correct strategy. Once again, after the Hungarian Grand Prix, I think he hasn't gone also into a very good strategy today too. Also with that problem of the track limits. Barakap is getting closer to Vialo there. The medium compound of turn. Now Jane gets the move down on Joseph Besley, and there he has Thales in front of him. So that's going to be an easy move because his teammate probably going to let him by, even give him some slipstream. Oh, and we have to see where Cucumber is going to come out after his pit stop, because this may even be an undercut. Yeah, we have to keep an eye on Jane, because why not an undercut? Well, let's check now what Jane does now. This may be an undercut by Jane. He was 2 seconds behind Slippery Cucumber, but now with the fresher tires, can he even take the lead of this race? Slippery Cucumber is coming out of the pit lane. Where is Jane going to be? There goes Jane. Is not going to be able to do an undercut there to Slippery Cucumber. Slippery Cucumber has gone, but he has Thales in front. Jane has Thales in front of him. Thales is in front of Slippery Cucumber. So Thales can try to hold Cucumber for Jane, so his teammate has a chance of an overtake attempt. Marusura behind, in front of Dino Vino Bambino. Dino's trying to get the move down on Marusura. Will he be able to? Will he be able to do so? Dino goes round the outside, and yes, he will be able to do get the overtake done. But Marusura is most probably going to get the move done once again on Dino Bino Bambino because he has more fresher tires, faster compound of tires. So yeah, probably Marusura is going to overtake Dino at any moment from now. But it will help Janet to make some difference from him and Marusura, and yeah, Janet with chances of winning this race because if Slippery Cucumber now gets caught by Thales, if Thales is able to hold him, that's going to help a lot for Janet. Stanley now at the lead of the race, leading by 8 tenths in front of Max. He's going to be on the soft compound of tire when he stops. Backup now behind Bialo. He's going to try to get a move on him as soon as he can. He is, we have to remember, on faster compound of tire. We'll see if he can get the move done on the next straight. But we'll see also if Bialo does gonna defend that place. Marusura there on the attack for Dino Bino Bambino. Dino set fastest lap of the race there. Marusura is going to break there. I'm probably gonna get a move down on the next straight, as he's on fresher tires, as I was saying, and on faster compound of tire. Not even using overtake at the moment. He's trying to... yeah, he's saving there. He's going to try to go for the move. He is 4 tenths behind. It's going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. Yes, it's going to be enough. Looks like Slippery Cucumber. Thales forces Cucumber off the track there. Thales doing the work for Jane. Went to the limit there to get the move down, and Marusura hasn't been able to overtake Dino there. This is complicating. Yeah, this is gonna play perfectly for Jane because Thales has now is holding Slippery Cucumber. So once again, I think I have to say the team that works the best as a team is the Mercedes team. We already saw how they worked at Canada. They are once again doing teamwork here today at Belgium. So yeah, I think I have to say that the team that best works as a team is the Mercedes team. Their Thales forcing Slippery Cucumber into an error. Thales gonna do all he can to hold Cucumber there, so Jane has an overtaking, has a chance to win this race. Not sure how much Thales is going to be able to hold Cucumber. Cucumber dive bombs down the inside, gets the move down on Thales. No, I think there's not much Thales can do now, but Thales is gonna try to attack through this straight. DR is gonna be open for Slippery Cucumber. Thales is gonna try to go for a dive bomb there. We'll see. Slippery Cucumber doesn't have to take much risk, but now Thales is the one who's going to have the DRS. We'll see what he does now. Thales tried to do his best to hold Slippery Cucumber. Wasn't enough. But well, he at least was able to hold him for some time. We'll see what he does now. DRS open for Thales, but it's not going to be enough straight line speed to get Slippery Cucumber there. Marusura gonna get the move down on Dino Bino Bambino there. And LBH is gonna try to do the same. Backup gets the move down on Bialo finally, is now 4.4 seconds behind LBH, but LBH is on fresher compound of tire, but well, he has Dino in front of him. Maybe he can try to hold him, but well, Marus will overtake Dino, so I'm not sure if LBH is going to be able to hold him that much time. There goes LBH trying to get Dino Bino Bambino by the outside. Dino Bino Bambino unable to hold his place into LBH. And now Dino is going to have his teammate at his back. We'll see if Barack is able to shorten that gap between him and Dino. Once again, Dino on the not on the correct strategy. Slippery Cucumber has overtaken Max now. Is trying to try to get the move down on Stanley. But well, Stanley doesn't have anything to lose now. Well, he is on the lead of the race. When he stops, he's gonna be on the soft compound of tire, definitely. So we'll see. Pay attention to what he's able to do there. But for now, we'll see if he's gonna be able to hold Slippery Cucumber or not. Slippery Cucumber is going to be in charge now. DRS open for Slippery Cucumber. Stanley is not even gonna try to defend this one. Gonna let Cucumber by Cucumber retakes the lead of the race. Marusura now. Marusura overtakes Jane. Yeah, Marusura has overtaken Jane there. So Jane has lost a lot of pace for some reason. And now Marusura is through. Marusura is into P5 of the race now. So yeah, weird what happened, but Jane lost a lot of pace there. Marusura is now up into P5 of the race. And now virtually seconding this race. He comes from a podium at last weekend at Hungary. He's looking for another podium today, P2 now. And for some reason looks Jane has lost pace, not sure why, but he looks to be going a lot slower. Stanley's into the pit lane now, gonna go for those soft compound of tires. Max going to take P2 of the race, Stanley's gonna take P3. Stanley on the soft, we'll see what he's able to do, how far he will fall in the places. Jane is now going to have DRS with Marusura, but it's very far to try even to think about a move on this lap. LBA Checos very far from Jane, not also Dino far from LBA Checos to DRS range. Baraka shortening a bit the distance to his teammate Dino, but still not on DRS range. Marusura is now gonna try to chase Thales. We'll see how much help can Thales be for Jane, if he's going to still try to stay out or if he's going to go for his stop. Thales goes a bit off the track there. Marusura is going to try to catch him the faster he can. But well, Jane also has the pace to battle Marusura. So it's not over for Jane, even with the overtake Marusura did on him. Slippery Cucumber, well, he's on his own world now. Oh, and Stanley has only fallen 1.6 seconds behind Bialo, so we'll see what now Stanley does. He's gonna be very close to Bialo at any moment. Well, once again we see these two drivers fighting on track. We've many times in this season see this battle between Stanley and Bialo. Once again it's going to repeat on this Belgian Grand Prix. Thales goes into the pit lane now. Those medium tires wants to change them for the soft compound of tire now. Well, so the only driver to stop now is Max, staying out on track. 4.4 seconds behind Slippery Cucumber. Marusura is 4.2 seconds behind him. Slippery Cucumber has Thales the end of the race on the pit lane. Yeah, Thales the end of the race, not sure why, but this has been his own decision to do so. Well, as he has done in the pit lane, is not going to bring out a safety car. Well, Max is the only driver, as I was saying, that we missed to pit. We're going to be on the soft compound tire. Now Stanley gonna try to get a move down on Bialo now. P9 for Stanley. Now I'm very interested in what this guy is able to do on this soft compound of tire and these remaining laps. By the outside, gonna try to get a move down on Bialo. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it looks like no. Bialo defends very good there. Stanley trying to take all the risks to get Bialo, but not really necessary to do so. Well, he is now going for the move on Bialo. He could have waited for this straight, but well, finally decided to go for an aggressive dive there. 4.6, what separates him from Barakov, probably going to shorten that gap at any moment. Stanley is on fresher and faster compound of tire. But for now, what is most interesting on this race is going to be the battle between Jane and Marusura, because they are very close. I think it's the only open battle without counting Stanley, who is going to looking for a fight back now. So Jane versus Marusura is the interesting thing of the race now. Slippery Cucumber already extended his lead to 6.2 seconds on this race. Obialo's having a fight back on Stanley. What happened to Stanley there? He should be more faster than Bialo, but Bialo gets the move down. Stanley tries to defend there, defends very good opposition. He should have tried to pull away. He has lost time now in that battle against Bialo. Once again, this duel between Stanley and Bialo. Don't know how many times they have already met throughout the season, but this is one more time they do. And Baracab seems now to have lost pace to Dino Bino Bambino. He was 2.8 seconds behind, now he's 3.2. Yeah, he has very early medium tires, so yeah, that's going to be degraded faster than the other guys' tires. And now Marusura and Jane have got closer to Max. Is Max going to the pit lane now? Yes, he is. Max is into the pit lane now. Marusura is going now to defend from Jane. Jane has way much more ERS than Marusura has. We'll see how both play their cards now. Joseph Bessel's left the session. I'm going to send him a quick invite now. Oh, and Stanley has spun. Stanley spins on his own. Looks like I was missing because I was inviting Joseph Vesely to the lobby again. But looks like a mistake by Stanley there. Not sure if it was what happened or if he had some kind of contact. As I said, I was inviting Joseph Vesely, so I wasn't checking what was happening on the race. But yeah, there looks like a mistake on his own by Stanley. And yeah, he messed up in qualifying. Now he has messed up in race 2. Into P11 now, and Max now on those soft compound of tire. We'll see what he's able to do now. Slippery Gomber on his own world, 9.3 seconds in front of Marusura. Then so now the open battle now for this race is gonna be between Marusura and Jane. Battle for P2, battle for podium. Looks like it's going to be the only battle we're going to fight. We'll see if LBA Checos can do something about this. He has low amount of ERS, so he's not in great conditions to attack. Baracab's once again 2.7 seconds behind Dino Bino Bambino, so close a bit, but yeah, unfortunately for Baracab, those tires are not going to last so much. Dino is on the hard, so we'll see if Dino can get some pace at the end of the race now. Stanley goes into the pit lane now. Not sure if he's gonna go for a new set of softs or if he's going to DNF the race. Stanley DNF the race on the pit lane as it should be. Joseph Besley, unlucky for that disconnection. Well, he's back. Stanley has left the lobby now. I think this has been one of the worst races for Stanley, unfortunately for him. So at the moment we only have 2 DNFs on this race, and those 2 DNFs are because of own driver's decisions, so no real big accidents have gone on this race. Still Still, the battle we have to check is battle between Marusura and Jane. As I was saying, only separated by 5 tenths now. LBA Checos hasn't been able to close in the gap into them. And now Dino Vino Bambino starting to shorten a bit into LBA Checos 1.4. Those hard maybe may start working better than the mediums in any moment now. We have 5 more laps remaining on this Belgian Grand Prix. Slippery Cucumber has pulled away 9.7 seconds in front of Marusura. Very dominant win is going to be by Slippery Cucumber, pulling away 9.7 seconds in front of his more close rival Marusura. Not a good race for Baraka also. Baraka also lost a lot of pace there. Baraka is now 3.7 seconds behind Dino Vino Bambino. It's not been the race for Baraka at all. Not sure even if he's going to have to stop once again because of how early he plays those medium tires. Not sure if those tires are going to get to the end. We'll see. Still, I think they can get to the end. Very degraded, yes, but I think they can get to the end. Atom Kev now has overtaken, no, Bialo has overtaken Atom Kev. No, he's fighting with Atom Kev there. Very great battle we are seeing now. There, Atom Kev gets the move down on Bialo. Atom Kev and the medium compound of tire. Now Secret Thunder is also going to have a look at Bialo there. Max also gonna get involved in that battle. We have a 4-train battle and for the last placers of the race to get those last points. Atom Kev got the move down on Bialo, but now Bialo is going to have another look at Atom Kev's place, and Secret Thunder is getting closer. Now Max also getting closer. We're seeing a great battle there for P7 of the race. Dino Vino Bambino shortening the gap also to LBA Checos. Less than a second now, what separates both of drivers. Bialo there, Secret Thunder dive bombs down the inside, gets the move down on Bialo. A bit of contact there. Max now going to go for the attack on Bialo. Max gonna go around the outside and gets the move down on Bialo. Great battle there for P7 of the race. Max now gonna have the slipstream on. Secret Dundee is going to be able to gain one more place because he's on the soft compound of tire, fresher tires. Tires he has just placed. DRS open for Max. He has very low amount of ERS, but it's going to be enough. With only DRS, gonna go for a dive. He's gonna go for a dive. Yes, he's trying. Secret Dundee closes. Oh, he spins there, but why? Why Max didn't have to risk at all there? Not sure if Secret Dundee maybe didn't leave enough space, but in the driver, what he should have think about, why am I risking that much? If, why the necessary of taking that risk, no matter who is at fault on that accident, but why the need of taking a risk there? He had much more pace, fresher compound of tire, he was going to get a move down anyway at any moment. Wasn't necessary at all to do that. Three more laps to end this British, what am I talking about? This Belgian Grand Prix. And well, we have some interesting battles still. We have the battle for P2 between Marusura and Jane. Then we have the battle for P4 between LBA Checos and Dino Vino Bambino on track because Dino Vino Bambino has that 3-second time penalty. Then Barakab, nothing he can do really. He's on very degraded tires, hasn't showed very good pace throughout this race. Then Atom Kev, battle for P7 of the race between Atom Kev, Secret Dundee and Bialo. We'll see what Max can do now. I don't think he can do much because he is on 8 seconds behind. He has more faster now. He's faster now. There goes Secret Dundee, overtakes. Oh, and they touch. Atom Kev's off the track there. Something happened there. Wasn't able to check who's got the wing damage. Someone's got wing damage. Looks Atom Kev's got wing damage there. Unlucky for him. Not sure what really happened there, but yeah, definitely not went good for him. Wing damage for Atom Kev there. Now Max going to get that play. He's gonna get P9 there. And now it's going to be a battle between Secret Dundee and Bialo. Secret Dundee at the moment has pulled away 1.1 seconds in front of Bialo. So Secret Dundee looking for a very good result for him today at P7 of the race. 2 more laps remaining on this Belgian Grand Prix. Now we're going to look for the attack Jan is going to have on Marusura. Is he going to be able to get the move down for P2 of the race? We'll have to see. This race is playing very good for Slippery Cucumber in his battle for the championship. Well, first we're going to go on board. We're going to go with Janet. Gonna have this slipstream. Gonna have the DRS. She's gonna try to go for the move now. Also, we have this battle. We're going to focus now on this because this is more closer. Dino Vino Bambino by the outside. DRS open. Gonna get the move down on LBA Checos. Gets the move down. P4 of the race for Dino Vino Bambino. Lucky he's going to lose it because of penalties. But well, we'll see. Maybe Checos catch the penalties on this last moments of the race, not sure. Well, he has shown to be very consistent on avoiding penalties, so I think he won't get a penalty now, but well, we have to see still. Slippery Cucumber gets a purple sector 2 there, so Slippery Cucumber trying to go for the fastest lap of the race. Probably going to get it. He's probably deploying all he can, we'll see. Or is he going to wait for the final lap to set his fastest lap of the race to take those 26 points for the championship. Gonna cross the finish line now, and it's going to be... doesn't set a fastest lap, but well, he's now into the final lap of the race. Who got fastest lap now? We are going to check now. Well, Slippery Cucumber has fastest lap, so... Well, now this is what interests us. Battle for P2 of the race. This is on track because neither Marusura nor Jane have time penalties, so it's going to be a battle. Looks, Janes have this slip, and Jane has the DRS now. Looking for a P2 today. There goes DRS open for Jane. Going to try to go for the move. There goes Jane. Not anything Marusura can do. Jane gets the move done. Jane is up into P2 of the race. Waited to the final lap and gets the move done. LBA Checo was unable to recover his place to Dino Vino Bambino. So it's going to be Slippery Cucumber, Jane, and Marusura who will be at the podium today at this Belgian Grand Prix. I think there are no more battles to be seen on this race. I think it's all decided already. Or maybe Marusura will have another chance. I don't think so. I think it's done for Janet to take that P2 of the race. Marusura goes a bit wide there. Not gets any penalty because of that. Still he's covered at the moment, but using all the ERS he has, but Jan is also using all the ERS he can. Not going to be enough. Gonna go on board with Slippery Cucumber there to take the third win of the season. Very consistent race for Slippery Cucumber. Takes the win of the race. Slippery Cucumber wins at Belgium, wins at Spa. Third of the season. Jan is going to take the checker flag to take P2 of the race. Marusura takes P3. Completes the podium. Dino Vino Bambino is gonna take P5 because LB Checo, because of penalties, takes P4. Baraka very off the pace today, gonna take P6 of the race. Secret Dundee is gonna take P7. Bialo finally is going to take P8, looks like. Not sure if Max is going to be able to shorten that to those penalties and get finally that P8 of the race. We'll see. There goes Max. I think he won't be able to do so. P9 of the race for Max. Joseph Besley is going to be able to catch 1 point at least on this race after that disconnection problem he had. Tenth place, last point for Joseph Besley. Tuntu takes 11th, Atomkev's going to take 12th of the race. And Locked Machine takes P13, the last driver to cross the finish line. Jana gets driver of the day. So Cucumbers won the race, third win of the season. That's 5 versus 3. 5 wins for Baracup, 3 wins for Slippery Cucumber. Janet takes P2, another podium finally after his win at Canada. Then Marusura takes another P3 after his last podium on last weekend race at Hungary. So good point for the championship. We are now going to play the Canadian National Anthem for Slippery Cucumber, and we are also going to play the Austrian National Anthem for Team Red Bull. Well, and that was the national anthem from Canada for Slippery Cucumber and the national anthem for the Austrian national anthem for Team Red Bull. So now we're going to cut this stream and we're going to go with a new one for the interviews.